Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Salford City Career Mode in FIFA 20. Look how close we are to January and the year 2021. It's incredible. We have some pretty decent games to play. In the first round of the FA Cup, or I think this is actually the second, but the round of 64 game we have against Wolverhampton Wanderers. We have another Premier League opponent that we've been served up this season. Liverpool dumped us out in the Carabao Cup. Can we hopefully maybe get another Premier League scalp? Hopefully we should be able to manage it. I'll consider this request from Pierre Gianni, but we're starting today off with a game against Fleetwood. We'll then sim the game against Blackpool, get in to January and start making some more signings. I have a number of players in my shortlist that are pretty decently rated that I'm hoping to get on a pre-contract. I'm only going to go for like 3 or around about 3 pre-contract signings. Nothing crazy, but still hopefully looking to sign some pretty decent players. And depending on how much cash I have and if I sell any players and just the amount of revenue and budget that I have left over, maybe I might just bring in some more players straight away like I did with George Thomas in the previous episode. He'll be joining us January 1st as well. But let's get this first game out the way against Fleetwood Town and hope for another 3 points. Our unbelievably good start to the season has just rolled on. We're at 55 points and we're almost a lock for promotion. Honestly, our momentum isn't dropping. If it is, it's in no way as bad as what you would think it would be. Like, we're just continuing to stack on the points and there's no slowing us down, barely. Our team is just a level above almost everyone else in the competition. The sim games have been handy. I'm hoping that will continue as well. Like, honestly, this January transfer window for us is about trying to bring in players for next season more than anything. And if we can strengthen the team now, then awesome. Hoping to start today off with 3 points. Here we go. Bit of a dodgy pass there, but it's actually going to work out sort of somewhat. I'm holding that up with Diaz-Uvray, who's under no pressure. De Frutos is off. Running a long way here. Looking to find. That is nearly a really good ball, but just put too far forward for Manny. The ball was there. Moat, tackle, pass. Finally, we have something anyway. And Manny Diaz-Uvray is... Oh my god, what is that touch? Are you kidding me with that shit? How didn't he just let it run? He's just killed a great attack. I can't believe that. There's the interception. Moat has it now. And I can see Threlkeld's come a long way. The cross is... Oh my god, oh Jesus, that was a cross, which has obviously gone way off target, but it nearly ended up in some sort of miracle goal. Decent. On a fake shot here, do the right thing, open up the angle for myself, and that was like a pass into the back of the net. There was no power in that at all, and it was pretty much right at the keeper. How has this gone in? I'm not sure how the keepers failed to stop this, because it feels like it went right down the middle of the goal. Look, let it run, fake shot, opens up the angle, and the keeper did not be stopping that. Is embarrassing. League One, even League One, how do you not stop that? It looks like he's kicked it into his foot, and it's like bobbled a bit for a bit as well. I don't know how. Maybe it did just bounce over his foot or something, but still. Wasn't perfectly placed, but it's in. That's all that matters. We take the lead before halftime. Oh my god. They've almost done the same thing. I almost scored a goal from a cross that ended up basically turning into a shot with Threlkeld, and then they almost did the same thing. Look at this. Curtis, please, if he gets a good touch in, which he's sort of done here. Stop and turn, a little pass, the spin, Maguire. Oh my god. Oh, he gets it on the rebound. How that my finishing today is so off, yet it doesn't matter. Honestly, I'm trying to figure this out. I bet you all thought I was going to shoot there. No, I was just going to give it to Maguire. It was such a... There's no power in any of the shots. I got to start holding it down more. But regardless, the ball bounces right back to him. How kind. Man, they're 2 goals. I have no idea how Maguire's got them. This is what I mean when I'm just like, there's no way we're not getting promoted. It's got to happen. We are even when I'm not playing well, I'm 2-0 up at halftime. They're going to whack this thing forward. 3 minutes are up. Stoppage time up. 2-0. And we just have to go back out into the second half and hopefully take care of business. Am I actually going to get a goal from the corner? Will that happen one day? No, not this time. What about through the bodies? It got through everyone, but again, no power on any of these shots. No, he's gone around him. Jones, McKenna. Whoa, forced a save from Muric there. First thing he's had to do for an hour, but that is a good stop. There's the interception. I would love to cap this off with another goal, but right now, we just can't seem to string a couple of passes together. Ball over the top here. Is it over the top? Moadi's going to get away here. He can finish this one. He can, and he won't. Oh, man. The The skills in this game right toward the end have been fucking awful. I don't think we'll be able to get Sean Maguire his hat-trick today, which is a shame, but oh well. It's still 3 points. What can you do? Maybe there is one last push. One last push here. Maguire, can we get him in an onside position? I'm trying, mate. I'm trying. I'm running out of time. I really am running out of time. And that's a shit through ball. Man, goddamn. The skills. What did I tell you? Fucking can't even complete simple passes right now. That felt like a just diabolical last 30 minutes, but it's over, it's finished, and it's another 3 points. Takes us up to, I think, 58 now for this season. Luton Town actually drew in their last game as well, so we've just gotten even further away from them as well. And even if you don't even look at Luton Town, you look at the team that's in third, the team that's, our most direct threat to automatic promotion, they are a whole 14 points away from us. We have got, we're just past now the halfway point. You cannot, at any point, justify not getting promoted from this. Even if you slip into the third, fourth, fifth, and sixth, God forbid, sixth position, you would have to completely capitulate. There's no way. We have to be going up to the championship. I've noticed as well that De Frutos is not really, he's obviously a very nice option for me with about 85 pace. Good to have down the wing to really move the ball forward and quick. But Jesus obviously is not that fast, or at least in comparison. He's got about mid-70s pace, but he's slowly catching De Frutos, getting higher rated than him, and I'm starting to think maybe I should just give him a bit of an extended run in the team. I just feel like this right wing position is cursed. I don't get any goals from anyone that plays in this position. I occasionally get a goal from someone that plays left wing. Curtis gets a few, but I move him to striker every now and again as well. I've scored no goals with De Frutos. I've scored no goals with Pedro Jesus. That position is cursed. So honestly, with the pace difference slowly becoming less and less, and Jesus' shooting, I'm training his passing, his dribbling's getting better, he's more physical. I am now going to start playing Jesus in the starting 11 from now on. I will give him an extended run to see how he does. We'll advance ahead. We won't play this game against Blackpool. We played a game against them recently in a previous episode, so we'll sim this one with it being at home as well. These guys are around about mid-table though, so it will be interesting. Doesn't matter, we get a 4-0 pumping. This is what I mean. Even the sim games, we are dominating. Curtis is happy with the amount of game time. You are a crucial first team player. I would obviously be playing you as much as I could, and you're a decent team. You're a decent bloody player for me too. Only about a week or so, only a week to go until we get to the 1st of January. We'll be in a brand new year. We'll have a brand new month. We'll be in a transfer window. We'll have monthly scouting updates. We've got so much to get through, but this is what I love. Come on, bring it. And goddamn, it's a good thing I remember this right before, or maybe just as we ticked over. I've still got a few players that are 23 years of age or older that are in the last 6 months of their contract, and I do not want to lose a fair few of these guys. I am going to go through and give contracts to all the players I want to keep. Some guys that I kind of want to sell, like Adam Rooney, for example, I might give a new contract for just to hopefully sell them on later, if you know what I mean, so that I don't lose them for anything, so I lose them for nothing. But those have been taken care of. We'll look at our new batch of reports. We have Jason McGuinness here, 5'5", value's not great, highest overall that he had there, and the potential was trash. McGee's got good potential, value again not great. Pretty disappointing, it's got to be said, in Norway as well. Thomas Anderson, the value is good, and the value is good. It's not bad at all. And the potential is good. All right, actually, I'll take it back. Thomas Anderson from Norway. We have signed I feel like I already have maybe one or two. Yeah, we got Lunda, didn't we, who we're training. But haven't been able to get many players from Norway, so there's a good get. And in England, it's been a real tough one. Patrick Roberts. Not the one that you're thinking of, but a new boy. 140k worth of value, or his value is. He's a goalkeeper with not great potential though, and everyone else's ratings are goddamn abysmal. But England, step it up. But this is what our youth academy looks like now. We've just got a bunch of wingers in it. Cathal Connolly from Ireland. It's an okay potential there. We've got Thomas Thomason, who looks like he's going to have a decent potential as well. And then, Thomas Thomason is there. And Thomas Anderson, who we just signed, who's got good potential. Thomas Thomason's potential maybe isn't as good, but the overalls and the potentials are all about the same, so there you go. Now, being in January, I'm going to look to make moves, again, like I said before, more focused on how I'm going to set up for next season, since a lot of the guys I'm getting are on pre-contracts, and they're going to be joining us next season. As good as the 4-2-4 has been to me, I honestly feel like as we step up in quality, this formation is going to be a little bit too risky for me, and I would like to have a bit more, presence in the midfield. Only two centre midfielders is it definitely proved. I definitely leave myself very exposed at the back from time to time. Even though having the options going forward is amazing, I think the right course of action would be to go to a 4-3-3 attack. That is what I want. That's why I got a brand new centre attacking midfielder. George Thomas, who just came through, by the way, 68 rated, and we can probably chuck him on the bench and give him a run from time to time. I know it's not going to help his, morale situation any much, but I'm actually going to put George Thomas onto the, I'm actually going to put him onto the bench because De Frutos can play right wing and right mid, and if I need a new striker, I'll just go for Rooney. So I would say, honestly, probably the most we need to strengthen, the biggest areas we need to strengthen would be centre midfield, maybe centre back as well. And honestly, on top of all that, there's not much else. Maybe at that point, we just start looking at depth more than anything. And I tell you what, maybe getting a new striker in would probably be nice as well. But there are also some players in the team that are 21 years of age, won't be available to get on a pre-contract, but are also in the last year of their contract. Some guys like George Thomas, for example, that maybe I just want to buy straight up. And some players I'd also like to trade for as well. So I'm going to, with a bunch of the players in my shortlist, try to make trade deals happen for other players in my team that are maybe not playing that much and see if I can make them happen. And we might actually have one deal on here. I've got a centre back here, Dan Jones, who's in the last year of his contract, and I'm just looking to get something for him. We've got Jamie Shackleton here, who could be another decent centre midfielder we can bring in straight away. And I'm thinking I might try to get him for like real cheap. Imagine if I offered like 600,000 for this guy, or let's even go 650 and 75. Why? Because I can't be bothered. That is a little over $1 million when the guy's value is $2 million. He's in the last year of his contract. He's one of those players that's 21, won't be able to get on a pre-contract. I wonder if they go for something like this. No, they bump it up to 770 and a 3% sell-on clause. That, I think, is manageable. That's just a little over $1 million and a sell-on clause as well. But I think that guy has got some serious potential, like to get at least up to an 80 or so. He's a good centre midfielder, and I honestly would go for that. I'm just going to be a pain in the ass and bring it down a little bit to 2% and a $750,000, but they'll go for that, surely. Yeah, that's what I thought. Here we go. I'm going to start making some trades and seeing what I can do here. It is trade season, baby. We're swapping a centre-back for a centre midfielder. Yes, I know that's weird, but I'll still go for some other players as well. We'll just sort the man's wage out. He's getting a bit of a pay cut here, 14k, signing bonuses as well. I'll see if I can bring that down a bit though. Will they go for 15k and just a 100 grand signing bonus? No, they won't, but they'll bank like a 30 extra k more on top. I'm going to round that down to 25k because I'm a prick. And then we'll accept. You know, even because I'm that big a prick, I'm going to make it 120, not even 125. I have to be on top of these negotiations, bro. That's just how it is. And there we go. Done. All right, Jamie Shackleton. This is a man that could maybe get a start in my midfield straight away. And for this next game I'm about to play, the FA Cup round of 64 against Wolverhampton Wanderers, I'm making minimal changes, like Watson's going to get a start. The 17-year-old goalkeeper that I have that has bucket loads of potential. I'm only going to put Mason into the back line. That's the only change there. Shackleton, I'm giving a start to. We'll see how he goes alongside Moa. And then we have got Charlie King, whose morale is not looking great. He's the only unhappy player in my team. I need to start playing him and hopefully we'll sort out his morale or whatever. And then, yeah, that's about it. Pedro Jesus is going to start now from now on anyway as well. And here we are for an FA Cup game, round of 64, and another Premier League opponent. And a special day for debutant for Salford City, Jamie Shackleton. We'll see how he goes in this team as well, but it's yet another batch of Premier League players in a team which has some familiar faces in it. There's our team, a little different looking, but what does the Wolverhampton Wanderers team look like? Dendonka, Gibbs White, I see Patrick Catrone's in that team. John Rudy, the goalkeeper. Doherty, they've got Bowley, Bennett, Max Kilman, Vinagre, and some names that are, I definitely recognise a lot of these teams. This isn't a complete third, fourth string team here. Obviously some good players missing, but not their full strength team, but a decent team, and I think a challenging game up ahead. Jesus! Oh, I figured, why not? I get space, I want to start shooting with him. I've had it up to here with not getting a goal with Pedro Jesus. Any chance I get to shoot, I'll do it. And then I get one of the shortest men in the lineup to have a shot, or lined him up for a shot anyway. That did not happen. But I tell you what, this might. Maguire! Drag wide right there. So close. Dendonka stopped that one. Jesus off to the left here. I can see Charlie King. That's going to get slipped in here. Will he have a shot? No, he gets taken out, clipped. Referee, you know we got none of the ball. If King goes down there, it's a penalty. Ref, have the balls to call it, mate. God, what a block from Joe Worrell. What's he doing so far wide? I have no idea. Jesus is away, and you know, I'm going to go. Let's test the legs of the fullback chasing and play through when the time is right. Diaz-Ouvray, brilliant. Shackleton on debut! Oh, come on! That's what I am talking about right there. He took a while to get the shot off too, didn't he? Man has like 44 finishing or something like that. I didn't sign him for his shooting, but look at that. It's managed to work out in the end. Like I said, ages it felt like, but the shot in the end it's up there for the keeper to save, but it's well placed. Let's go, boys. It's a 1-0 lead. Another potential Premier League scalp on the cards. Tried to get it past Dendonka, who's been their guy today for winning the ball back for him. And Bakare here. Slipping in Ashley Seal. Looking to just get in the way. That's going to go. How has that gone in? What is up with my goalkeeper? The most impossible of angles. My goalkeeper's just let it in. Look, it's been deflected. No, I am shocked. I don't think this has come off of anything. I think this is just a poor attempt at a cross, which is on target. Watson, is he getting pushed or put off by my... I don't believe it. I do not believe it. I give a debut to one of my promising goalkeepers, and that is the first thing that he's fucking done for me. Or should I say done for them? Wow, what a gift. And it's 1-1 just like that. You've got to clear this one. Moat doesn't really do that good a job, but... Referee, you're into the 5th minute. You fucking bought cunt. Right, absolutely kidding me with this. I was fucking wanting him Moat to head it upfield anyway. If they get something from this, ref, your ass is dead. Thankfully, they won't. We nearly entered 50 minutes. Are you seriously there, man? I'm still scratching my head about the whole Watson thing. Fuck, I mean, great to get a goal on debut for Shackleton, but Jesus, man. Like, the only reason I stopped training my other goalkeeper was because this guy, Watson, has more potential. I'm about ready to give the other guy drills now. Fuck it, I don't care. Dynamic potential and all that. I went in for the slide. Oh dear. But the pass is picked off. Nathan Wood. Jesus now has it. I've got Diaz-Ouvray making a run, but instead we're going to do this. Shackleton could get a goal and an assist on debut. No, he won't! Maguire's touch too heavy. Man, I don't want to go out of this competition, but at the same time, I would love if I could avoid a replay. Please, for the love of God. Worrell, man, where they're putting they are full sending it right now, aren't they? Really trying to do whatever they can. And look at the left-hand side. We're able to get out of it. And, no, is he going to be offside? I'm not sure. Maguire, is the touch good this time? Doesn't even matter, because it's wide anyway. Shackleton has run himself into the ground, and fair enough, he's been unreal today. I'm going to actually make a substitution. I'm going to give one of our another debutant here, a run. We're going to go with one of our Youth Academy players, Morgan Roberts, getting a bit of a run. This man has a good high, like mid-80s potential as well. So keep your eye on that guy. Hopefully he does okay. I don't know, guys. I think this one could be heading to a replay. But what an interception from King. Oh, here we go. Maguire. Got to find the options. Oh, my God. They've kind of left Diaz-Ouvray here, who's going to fire one, but Rudy makes the save. Wow. And in like the last couple of minutes in the game here, I'm actually going to make another change or two. Jesus off. Moat off, Thomas and De Frutos. So another debutant is making an appearance here. George Thomas. They're bringing on Raul Jimenez. Oh my goodness. I think after all this, I don't know if we're going to have any time for an attack. We need to get the ball off them and immediately. They brought Bonaventura on. They've signed him as well. Interesting new one there. They're just passing it around the back. They're content with the replay. Oh God, this was a game that just... We should have almost won this one. I mean, it felt like Maguire had so many opportunities to get the win there, but one bad touch. Another floating ball for your troubles there as well. Unreal. Oh, God, that is a game that we absolutely could have won, but my Lord, what a debutant from Shackleton. He's like our Conte. Like, he just covered the whole pitch. He is unreal. Like, honestly, I loved his debut, let alone the fact, forgetting that he even scored. What a guy. Unreal. So we had 3 guys get debuts, or at least first 3 times I played with them. Your clash against Percentage 1S didn't reach a conclusion. The fuck is it? What the hell? Unreal. Come on, career mode is just a mess. We need to work harder. We should have scored a decisive goal. That is right. And for the first time ever, I've actually given an answer and it has not moved the morale in any direction. That's a first for me. You had the entire second half to find a winner. Why couldn't you in the second? We have no excuses. The draw was deserved, just bad luck. We have no excuses. I know, yeah, sure, it brings the morale down. Don't give a fuck. We should have scored a winner. We had too many chances. And then Ashley Seal, the guy that scored their goal, oh my god, and I've totally forgotten how they got their goal as well. If Roberts had just stopped the easiest fucking ball that was just floating to him, like a bad cross that just headed in his direction, we'd have gone through to the next round too. He's a really good player. I was disappointed in the way we played. Once again, yeah, that morale can sink as low as it can, boy. I don't fucking care. We were shit today. We made too many mistakes. We were wasteful. I'm not happy. Very sad, very disappointed. We finally see Kelly get up to a 50 overall. He's now 50 overall as a left back. His highest rated defending stat is 42. Like, this is why we so desperately need to keep working on those defending stats. Charlie Watson, if I have a future at the club, then I'd like you to show me faith and give me a chance in the team. Mate, I gave you a chance in the team, and you fucked up our progression into the next round. So, your demands are out of price. Prove to me I need to play you. Yeah, that's what I'm going to fucking say. Don't bottle it when I actually do play you. Honestly, legit, for now, I'm about ready to give the spot back to Hughes because, fuck, I don't even care. He's 6'7", and this guy's only 6'2". Not that you can still have a great goalkeeper at 6'2", but being 6'7", even if his potential isn't as high, dynamic potential, I'll just play him from time to time. Like, God, I can't believe it. And I tell you what, I'm also starting to regret picking those bad answers in my press conference because look at what I've done to a few of my players' morale. I've got a lot of unhappy players. Fucking King is miserable. Man, I've totally bottled it with the fucking press conference. I should just pick the politically correct answer all the time. Oh, dearie me. Let's advance to the next game, and then I'm going to start making moves for more players. We have now reached the next one against Wickham. Since they're actually a team that's pretty high up in the table, I might play this game, but it'll probably be in the next episode. We'll finish this one off by making one more signing. That player is Yangel Herrera, the man that I was first looking at, the guy that is 22 at the beginning of January, but has now turned 23, who we can now get on a pre-contract. And look at this. His wage is 57k, right, at Man City. He is only going to get paid 10k when he signs for us. And yes, I've signed a fair few centre midfielders, but I'm only really thinking about next season, I know. And after this, we won't be going in for any more midfielders. We won't need to. But I'm honestly picturing this guy as a starter alongside Alex Moat in the midfield, maybe Richie Tao, maybe Jamie Shackleton most likely to play in there as well. And it's looking good. George Thomas, if we introduce a centre attacking midfielder, I'm liking my options. Oh my God, the wage that he wants is way, way more than I first thought. Yeah, I thought I was only going to have to pay 10k, lads. What the hell? Who the hell is the guy that's saying I need to pay 10k for him when he's worth this much? Well, alright, well I guess we're not going to go for him because look at what that does. That completely gets rid of all my budget. One pre-contract signing. Ah, shit. Like, I'm not even going to bother. I won't even be able to get anywhere near what I thought I was going to have to pay for him. But yeah, your wage demands are unrealistic. Get the fuck out of my office. I haven't done that for ages, but lads, get stuffed. Well, we're going to have to rethink this then on that occasion. We have other midfield options. We got Ryan Ledson, who I could go for. He's worth a lot less, has a real in-game face. Centre defensive midfielder though, even though that's not really a position I'm looking to get a formation set in with, but he can still play centre mid, so maybe he could be an option too. You know what, honestly, I think after all that, even though his physical stats maybe aren't as great as Yangel Herrera's, he still has nicely well-rounded stats and a decent potential, only 23, so I'm actually going to go for him as well. Hopefully he's not going to ask for way more than what my assistant manager, whoever this is saying that I'm going to have to pay for him. Looks like I'm going to be the one that gets to set the wage, so okay. I'll make it probably 10k because they were saying I'd have to pay between 6 and 9,000, so I reckon 10k is probably going to be safe, given that he'll probably want signing bonuses and, you know, all that stuff as well. Will they take 10k? That is under his current value. I think he should be right with that, and yes, indeed, he is. So after all that build-up to go to sign one player, we go and get another in Ryan Ledson. Not to say that I am unhappy with this man signing regardless. I think he could hopefully be quite decent for us, and again, once he gets up to hopefully about high 70s. Imagine plus 10 with his overall, so he's 79. Imagine every single one of those stats plus 10. Then you're looking at a very nicely well-rounded player right there for us. And having an actual center defensive midfielder in the team too means we could even switch around and play around with the formations as well. So you know what? I don't mind that, even though I would have preferred to have got, Yangel Herrera. Yeah, that wage is just too much, bro. But okay, that's the first pre-contract signing of this season made. Thank you all so much for watching this episode. We will continue on in the January transfer window in the next episode. But until then, my name's Master Bucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a good one.